Hello, my name is Lim Hui Yin and I will be talking about my topic is interracial adoption good or bad? What is the first thing that comes up to your mind when you hear interracial adoption? Have you ever seen any interracial adoption in your life? Interracial adoption is an action of a parent of a race adopting a child of another race. It is recognized and accepted by governments, while this situation is not rarely to see in nowadays society. But interracial adoption is not treated as fairly as other adoption, but people should not be racist and should treat everyone equally. I think that interracial adoption is a good action because it may let them expand their view of another race and culture, teach them not to discriminate other race, and reduce the cases of racism in public. Firstly, interracial adoption could let them expand their view of other race and culture. Why? They would need to understand and explore their kids' race and culture so that they can communicate better with their kids. By exploring another race, they would feel amazed about their culture and tradition as it would be different from their own race, culture and tradition. And they would have a good experience when they explore more about another race. For example, there are many races in Malaysia and they have their own traditional days, but not only that specific race would celebrate that traditional day, but other races would join and celebrate it together. Couples should also implement their kids' tradition in their home so that their kids would not lose touch with their background culture. Secondly, interracial adoption could teach them not to discriminate other races. Cases of racism still exist in nowadays society, but people should change their mind and not to be racist towards other race. Interracial adoption may change people's mind to be fair towards everyone, and when the public sees it, they may think that race is not a problem for love. Not only to teach the parents to not discriminate other race, but their kids too. Kids will feel better with the other people who have the same characteristic with them, but they will feel weird when they see another people who are different with them. Adults should teach their kids to be fair and not discriminate other race. They should also teach their kids that sometimes being different is also a kind of beauty, so that they could treat everyone fairly. Next, interracial adoption could also reduce the cases of racism in the whole world. Racism and prejudice still exist in the society now, and it is happening in the whole world, not just because of their race, but their skin color too. However, by adopting a child from another race, it may change the public's view. By interracial adoption, it could show and tell the public that different race does not affect their love towards people. Everyone should be treated fairly and have the same privilege and priority regardless of their race or their skin color. For example, people could share articles or videos in social medias to inform the public about the cases of racism in nowadays society. Although it has been convinced by many countries to not be racist, but it still happens in nowadays society. Therefore, interracial adoption could be a way to stop racism in society. In conclusion, interracial adoption is a good act as it could let them expand their view of other race and culture, teach them not to discriminate other race, and reduce the cases of racism in society. Adoption is a common sin to see nowadays, but some people would resist interracial adoption because that they think that interracial adoption may be bad for their family image. However, this should not be in public's mindset, as everyone have their own privilege regardless of their race. If people support interracial adoption, then the cases of racism would reduce and people would be fair towards everyone. If not, the situation of being racist would be more critical in the whole world and people would be hard to be united. This is the end of my topic. I hope that you have known more about the good of interracial adoption. Thank you.